Hello, everybody. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but we're gonna get right into it, okay? Let me pull it up. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about how farmers are taxed on everyday use of things and stuff like that. So imagine like the people who feed us are taxed to no end while struggling to keep up their living standards because they are taxed to no end. And they're providing food to an ungrateful society that doesn't understand of the struggles of being a farmer. Whether you're a farmer or consumer or someone who is concerned about where the next meal is coming from, the issue of excessive taxation impacts every single person in the United States. So, for example, that mom that uses food stamps, the price just went up, and now she can't feed her kids, or at least feed her kids healthy food that's gonna help them grow up big and strong. Uh, but our main point of focus today is we will discuss the cause and effects of taxation of one of our biggest food producers and how it will affect your pockets and the economy around itself. Sorry, I'm actually sick right now, so uh, the way I know some of this stuff is because I've taken classes on the economy along with animal and agricultural science. So it gives me a better understanding of how these taxations will affect us as consumers, along with other things, how it affects the farmers' pockets. I've talked a little bit about how the tax will continue taking, and with products and stuff like that are on the rise, it is definitely a need that we definitely need to fix, if that makes any sense. We need to get rid of this tax because if we don't, by the year 2050, we will not be able to feed ourselves, and we're still taxing farmers. They cannot reuse the seed they use, or the seed they used the previous season. I just don't believe it's right, and I believe that we should pass a bill on to Congress as to get that removed because in 2050 we won't have enough food to feed anybody, which isn't going to be great. Um, but seeds are commercially patented, which also I think is a bad thing because, again, we have to buy seeds to plant seeds to sell crops, which, yeah, I get. You have to buy the seed once, and it keeps other people having a job. It keeps other people. But what about the farmer that's actually growing it? What about the person that's actually producing? What about all the things? You can't just look at one thing. You gotta look at all. You gotta look at the bigger picture here. They're also taxed on property. If you own something, you don't really own it. Uh, yes, you can buy a plot of land, but over time, if you don't do anything with that land, and let's say you die, it becomes and you don't like leave it to anybody in your will, you can't really do anything with that land. So the bank buys it from you, and then it's worth the bank. So, um, but one solution to speak out on everything, one solution to this issue is to speak out if you know that you need to get this information somewhere. Definitely feel free to speak out. Um, right now, I know there's people trying to get a bill passed as to trying to fix this because I do believe it's one of the biggest flaws that we've had in a long time because it is. Again, going back to what I previously said about the people that put food on your plate are being taxed, which is discouraging them from even wanting to produce anything. So I guess that's partially why I wanted to do this. Anyways, but yeah, I feel like we definitely need to um, speak about changes about how we should go about our agricultural and economical way of looking at farmers because they are a big part of our economy and other things. Also, if our farmers are taxed and groceries are going up right now, don't you think it's going to go up way more? Um, Hopefully, maybe they'll change minimum wage. Probably not, but maybe they will because it's still $7 and 30 some cents. But other than that, and to wrap everything up, yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for giving me your time and energy and listening to my speech about how farmers need our support now more than ever. A couple of my sources were uh, the United Nations. Uh, some of the spots where I got the tax information from was from NC State. Thank you. Was from the taxes website. Uh, and then if you go to grain.org, you can see some of the seed and farmer taxes specifically for uh, getting them more money and giving them more effort and giving them more of a chance to succeed. Um, but that's everything for me. Uh, Thank y'all for watching. Bye.